Hello everyone, my name is Steve Santucci and this is my Go See It video project. I'm here with Dr. Stephen Kovar. He's been my doctor for pretty much all of my life. He's my pediatrician and family friend. I just recently graduated out now that I'm 20 years old. But Steve, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
So today we're going to be talking about property, plant, and equipment here at the office. Just a quick intro about you. How many years have you been working as a pediatrician here?
I've been working as a pediatrician for 16 years and 11 years in this office.
In this office, so pediatrician / owner.
Right.
So let's start. We're talking about property. So we have our location here. This is a leased office space.
Correct.
Would you like to tell us about that?
It's a leased office space. We go on 10-year leases. We get our lease through Edward Hospital. Actually, Edward Hospital is the namesake of the building. They have a leasing company that they go through, and we lease every 10 years with them. Our lease is built on a slightly increasing every year. The rent will increase by a certain percentage that was negotiated in our contract. Our lease has any improvements that we've done to our office space. It's built into our lease, so we didn't have to give a lump sum if we wanted to redo the carpeting or redo the flooring. Instead of just paying it all in one lump sum, we were able to put it into our lease, so it gets amortized or it actually gets paid every year throughout the 10-year cycle.
Sounds good. So whenever you make an improvement, you just debit that with the lease expense.
We usually make the improvements usually about every 10 years because that's when things start kind of falling apart.
Deteriorating.
Deteriorating, yes.
Sounds
Hopefully
good.
not falling apart.
Depreciating.
Depreciating might be a better word.
Yeah. All right. So then also equipment. Doctor's office got to have a lot of equipment.
We do have a lot of equipment. A lot of our equipment is a one-time purchase, so we'll buy things like examination tables and our medical equipment, so the otoscopes to look in your ears, ophthalmoscopes to look in your eyes, vaccine refrigerators, we'll buy those. That's again usually a one-time purchase. So most of our purchases were bought when we started the company about 11 years ago. Mm-hmm. Anything that needs to have little repairs here or there will do, but we don't usually have to have big expensive equipment brought in. Again, that's for pediatricians. For other specialties, that's not always the case.
Cool, sounds good. And then the next topic I want to talk about is the idea of internal controls and the system of separated duties. So how do you make sure that when you're doing your accounting, you prevent fraud or money embezzlement and things like that?
Right. Well, there's several different ways that we go about that. So in a medical practice, when money's coming in, it comes in via two ways. Usually either someone coming in to make their copay, so that's a direct in here, or people will mail in their payments after their medical bills have all been run through insurances. So what will happen is when someone takes the money up front, they will put it into our medical system, and that will actually make an accounting of what money came in. At the end of the day, we will look at that money that came in to make sure that it balances, to make sure that every credit card receipt that they have matches what we have in our system, but then we'll also check that system against our credit card company that actually runs the credit card. So we have someone to check to make sure that all the money that came in at the front of the door, so to speak, matches what we have in our system. Anything that comes in through payments, we'll put in, and we'll put it into our accounting software. We use QuickBooks. So then what will happen is my business partner and I, we will go through the QuickBooks, try to do it as much as possible, at least once a month, just to make sure that we're all on the same page. And then at the end of that month, after we've reconciled the accounts, we send that account to our accountant, who can also look at what money came in through QuickBooks, but then also we'll check it with our bank account and also with our payroll account to make sure that all the expenses are matching up, to make sure that whatever money we have coming in matches up with that.
Sounds good. Yeah, I know, a very limited 4 minutes, but thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.
Very interesting information, and that is how a private pediatrician doctor's practice is run. So thank you all for tuning in.
Thank
and
you.
We'll see you all next time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.